Welcome, Pokemon trainers. Welcome to my family-friendly live stream. Today we are doing a Pokemon Egg-locke. And I see folks have already started arriving in the chat. Thank you for your patience while I got this set up. I think the broadcasting software, OBS, is always something of a surprise when I go to set it up. But today I think we are going to have some fun. So I will switch the music down and switch over to my other screen here. So today, this is pretty much where we left off last time. I'm showing on my screen that I had brought as many as 6 eggs into the game, since I can hatch 6 eggs while I am on the first island, Mele Island, at any time. I do plan to hatch them all and get them trained before and leveled up before I get to the trainer's school for that battling. So that's going to take some work and some effort. Let me go ahead and check my sound levels. I see my voice is going. Let me bring in some background music from the game. Try to get the volume right. Sorry about that if it's too goodness, that was a bit too loud. Sorry. I think this is a volume that tends to work pretty well. What I want to do is say hello to folks in the chat. I see that my rival Albien has arrived and waiting for me, actually. Veltrox Viking, welcome today. Glad you could make it to the live stream. Ricky Plays, hey, nice to see you. And there are many other people. I see there are people lurking. I hope you're playing Pokemon or enjoying our live stream for entertainment, whatever works. I am Ginger. Wow, I know it's late where you are, but thank you so much for checking out the Egg-locke that we're doing today. In the description, I have the Egg-locke rules, and I'm happy to go over them as well. So Albien might still be collecting eggs, so if anyone has eggs to donate to him, his friend code is in the chat. And let me see who else is here. I see a number of you are here. I just don't read that quickly. Tails Kid, welcome. Glad you could make it today. So let me just go ahead and show you my team. Actually, I should put the other eggs in. But so what I have so far is I hatched 2 grubbins. Oh boy. And one grubbin is named GamerX Guy 21, and the other grubbin is named Grubmander. One's a male, one's a female. And it looks like both of them are going to have a benefit in defense as the EVs develop. One is a little slower in speed, the other is a little slower in special attack. They both have the swarm ability. So I think first things first, I'll run into the Pokecenter and do what I always do, which is get some beans and some Pokebeans from here, because this is my first time showing up today. And after that, we'll hatch some eggs and proceed with the storyline here. Let's see if I can read the rules while I'm clicking buttons. Doesn't sound like it would be hard, but in Granny's case, Granny doesn't necessarily multitask all that well. Let me pull up the rules here. They are in the description for anyone. The reason I'm saying pull up the rules, we're doing modified Egg-locke rules. And here's how it is. There's 3 things that we want to accomplish to beat the Egg-locke. One is we want to beat the Elite Four with our eggs that are hatched. We want to advance the Festival Plaza level. I'll get to that in a minute. Why? And we want to get the shiny charm at whatever point. Usually that's got to be after the Elite Four. But those are the 3 things for the modified Egg-locke game goals. And then, so here are the modified rules. Each player gets a maximum of 30 eggs that they can hatch or use to advance the game. That's the only thing they can use in catching Pokemon. It's the only thing they can use to battle trainers and battle the Elite Four. Now, the Egg-locke begins at the first Pokecenter, which is where I am today. I believe Albien is working is working on that as well. The only way to get eggs into the game are through linked trades. So we're not using any hacking techniques. I have set this Egg-locke up so that anybody could do it with a regular game if they were interested. Any shiny Pokemon that's encountered can be caught, but it has to be stored in the box until after the Elite Four. It can't be used before that. Eggs can be hatched at any time, but as I said, a maximum of 6 hatches per island whenever you like, and that includes Aether Paradise as one of the islands. Caught Pokemon or Daycare bred Pokemon can be wonder traded in any amount. So as many Pokemon as you want to catch, you can do it as long as you store them in boxes or wonder trade them, but they cannot be used on the team until after the Elite Four. All hatched Pokemon must be named, of course. No GTS trading is allowed until after the Elite Four. This is really to help create a certain amount of challenge for building up the local Alola decks for the Shiny Charm. Any fainted egg Pokemon must go directly into the BC and cannot be reused, except for one situation, and here's what that is. For every 5 levels that you raise your Festival Plaza, you can get either 1 revive or 1 max revive. And I'm going to try to keep track of that on the screen during the gameplay as well. And so once you earn a revive or max revive, you can use it before the Elite Four, or you can use it during the Elite Four. The Festival Plaza ranks then, of course, where you can get another revive, earn it to be used if you wish, would be rank 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so forth in the Festival Plaza. Now, so the Egg-locke fails if all the Pokemon from your egg box of your 30 eggs that you got for the Egg-locke, if they all faint before you get to the Elite Four, then the Egg-locke fails. Also, if the Elite Four beat you, then the Egg-locke fails. And if you never get the Shiny Charm, the Egg-locke fails. So that is the long and the short of it. I will probably be referring to that again throughout the gameplay. And then we have the honor system. I would be disqualifying myself if I used hacked Pokemon. So no hacked Pokemon, no hacked items, no gameplay using a homebrew or a cheat device or program. It's really just meant to be your plain vanilla game, but played in a fun way. And then again, I'm not supposed to break the trading rules above. So from now until the Elite Four, I can do wonder trading, but I cannot use those wonder traded Pokemon in my game other than to build up the decks, Pokedex. And as I say, when it comes time to build up the Pokedex, you can't use the GTS. It's got to be either wonder trade or caught. No, I think, yeah, not link traded. Maybe link traded. I don't know. Not until after the Elite Four anyway. So that's the long and the short of it. So Albien, we need a total of 30. I'm not sure how many more eggs do you need. I have 6 eggs, Albien, that I can trade to you for anything at all. Type in the chat if you want me to do some trading with you. Let me know because I want to figure out where in the live stream I'll do that. So you have 3 to 4 eggs. Is that what that means? Okay. So Albien, if you have 6 Pokemon, are you ready to trade me right now? And if so, I will put up my friend code, and we'll just get that out of the way so that the viewers don't have to spend too much time watching us trade eggs. But I think this is good. I think we're making progress. So I'm just going to collect my poke beans here, and I'm Ginger. Hey, I see you. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. All right, so, all right, I got my poke beans, which were a part of getting the day started. So here's the thing, Albien. Yes, I'll hatch the eggs first. That's a good point. And Albien, when I go to trade you, it's not from this game. I've got all of my other eggs in my other games. So let me do that. Let me start out with getting the 6 eggs hatched, so we know what we're working with. I want to make sure that everything is looking good on my screens here. I notice sometimes when I switch to the lower screen in my live streams, I forget to switch back. So if you see that the screens are reversed for too terribly long, let me know. All right, so I've got two Pokemon. Wait, how come these aren't hatching? I think they're really close. And I think, just as a point of courtesy in the live stream, we're not going to talk about boredom, because this is about countering boredom and doing what we know how to do to entertain ourselves and others. That's what we like to do. Have a good time. All right, so all of these eggs are very close to being hatched. Interesting that they weren't the 1 steps, but why not? Granny can just run around up and down. We'll run around the outskirts of Alola, run around my house. Shouldn't take too terribly long, but it is funny how we get so used to hatching our Pokemon eggs by riding Tauros. Like, sounds can be heard usually means we are very close. I don't have Tauros yet, right? I just want to see where I am in this game. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is much later. All right, so what's our 3rd egg? Oh my gosh, we know what the blue background means. It means an Alolan form of something. What's it gonna be? Okay, interesting. I have an Alolan Vulpix. Any nicknames? Any suggestions? So I Am Ginger says that my channel mascot should be a paralyzed Begin, and I must say I'm traumatized that I haven't caught my Begin yet. I really am, this is going to stay with me a long time, I Am Ginger. So let's see. Vulpix, any nicknames for my Alolan Vulpix on my team from my Egg-locke? Frozen Eggs, Snowy is a good name. Oh, everybody likes it as Snowy. Oh, all right. Well, I guess that's the deal. That's the deal. We've got our 3rd Pokemon named. Okay, so here we go. Sorry guys, Granny is the slowest typer in the world, and I'm also gonna put little happy faces on my team for some reason, just so I really keep it distinguished. So we've got Snowy, and I think we'll have a quick look and see. I know I really need to hatch the eggs and then go over the team, but I've got to know right away. Okay, it is a snow warning ability. Yes. So I have no idea who gave me this Pokemon, but I'm delighted already. So let's hatch another one. Veltrox Viking, you're welcome for the Vulpix. So Veltrox Viking with the V, the letter V. Does this mean that you are the possible donor of this lovely Snowy Alolan Alolan Vulpix? My goodness, why am I getting tongue-tied? Okay, my 4th Pokemon is a Goldeen. Very interesting. Nicknames, folks? Anybody have nicknames they want to suggest? So we've got adding it to the Pokedex. And of course, Goldeen ultimately becomes Sea King. Of course, if it's a female, it becomes a Sea Queen. Oh, it is a female. Okay, Top Sushi. I like this. Let's see. I'm going to mix the name up a little bit. So first I'll give it my little happy face, and then I think I'm going to call it Sushi Queen. So when it evolves, it has its advanced, is it sushi or sashimi? Sushi is good. Sushi is a good name. And then we'll just continue the craziness here, because I do anticipate making sure that I don't want my little Pokemon to faint and go in the death box. I want it to live, to evolve. Jose Ukiya, thanks for stopping by. How have I been? I've been really well. How have you been? So you were watching E3. Oh, wow. Well, that was this weekend, and I didn't watch it because I had lovely weather and I was outside for a change. Although, right now it's a little cool out. I'll tell the truth. I'm wearing my sweater for the live stream, which is funny because I know a lot of North America. Some of it's cool and some of it's really hot. And I'm lucky I am not in the hot area. So I have a Treecko for my 5th Pokemon. I don't have the little things up, the little icons underneath my screen, but we'll just get going with hatching these eggs at the moment. No, I don't want that. That's a sad face. Poor Treecko. Not trying. Okay, any nicknames? Hector. Hector's a good nickname. Anyone else got some recommendation names? Let's see. Okay, Jose is saying Tuesday E3 is Nintendo. For all of you great fans out there, keep your eyes peeled. Watch the E3. What am I going to name it? Dova Gex? Roar? Okay, I'm going to probably do some woo! I'm going to try to synthesize some names here. Oh, you know what? I have a little pile of styluses, and by the end of the live stream, there's going to be a little pile of them on the floor. Okay, so what should I do? Okay, I think I'm going to go with, I like the gecko reference, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit, so I'm going to call it Hector the Gex, or Hector Gex. I know it's not really, I don't know, copacetic. Anybody know that word? Copacetic is a word that means many good things, but I'm just mixing it up a little bit till I get. See, it's hard to name a Pokemon for me when I don't really know, who the Pokemon is, right? I mean, it's like a newborn baby. In some cultures, they don't name babies until after they turn 1 year old, because they kind of want to know who the baby is. All right, so this is my 6th Pokemon. And what's it going to be? Okay, it is a Swinub. Anybody else want to give me an idea of nicknames for Swinub? Would you like to give it a nickname? Well, yes, because it's one of my hatched Egg-locke pokes. Of course we want to nickname it. But what? Coconut, Pumbaa. How about, so Swinub has ice moves, right? What? Okay. Pumbaa from the Lion King, Coconut. How about Pina Colada? Because that is a frozen drink. Well, it's a drink made with ice, and it's made with coconut juice. So, thank you for your suggestions. They are inspiring me, and somehow I'm kind of taking it all a step further. Pina Colada. And of course, the exclamation point. So this is my team. So let's go ahead and let's have a little look. Of course, I do like to keep Rotom engaged, because when it finally gives you free stuff, I think in an Egg-locke or Nuzlocke of any type, you end up spending a lot of money on potions of various sorts. So I am interested in any kind of free stuff or Rotom stuff. So I will be trying to pay attention to that. All right, let's have a look at the abilities and the moves. We'll just do a quick team run through. So this is one of my Grubbins. It's got Swarm, it's got Vice Grip, no special benefit per se for physical attack over special attack. And of course Spark is actually a pretty strong stab move, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up. It's not a stab move yet, but when Grubbin evolves to charge a bug, I'll be glad I have that move. And of course, depending on the trainer school, where we are going to end up having to fight, the principal of the trainer school has the Pokemon that is the stronger version of against the starter that I have. So since I picked Litten, it's going to be good for me to have these electric moves if I'm leveled up enough against her water type. So here is our Snowy, our Alolan Vulpix, which has got really nice stab move here with Moonblast, and it has the basic Powder Snow, but it has Snow Warning. So that is going to be very useful. Too bad I don't have TMs yet, but this is going to be fun. I see this coming. It's going to be a good thing. So we also have our Goldeen named Sushi Queen, and Sushi Queen has some status changing moves, Tail Whip and Water Sport. It does have the flying move, and I think it can learn one of the flying TMs. Maybe it might be Aerial Ace, I'm not sure, but that's very helpful to make Goldeen sort of be well-rounded. So far, it looks like I've got at least 2 of the Pokemon on my team have a disadvantage in their speed stat. However, the Alolan Vulpix has a nice little boost going on with its speed stat, so that will be good. And now we have Hector, the Treecko. And Hector has grassy terrain, really nice, very nice. Whoever did that for me, woohoo! I'm really grateful for all of the eggs that have been donated to me. So that will be good. And let me have a quick look. So grassy terrain, and then we also have Overgrow for powering up grass moves. And then, of course, last but not least, we have our Pina Colada, the Swinub, ice and ground type, which has a really nice strong stab move of a special attack on Freeze Dry, Tackle. Takedown will be good if I can hang on to that move, and Odor Sleuth allows evasive targets to be hit and ghost types to be hit with normal moves. So Takedown would work theoretically against ghost type if I do that in the right order. So that all is really wonderful. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? All right. So let's see. I'm a little bit limited with the multitasking, so I might not be paying quite as much attention to the chat. So I hope you guys talk to each other. I will be looking at the chat from time to time, but I do want to make sure that I get off to the right start. So these are various things that I've got so far. One of the things that I say this, and now I'm about to do it. Whenever I hatch an egg or capture a Pokemon that I'm going to use in battle at all, I always think it's important to go to Pokemon Refresh and get that first heart going, because that allows me, it allows the Pokemon to have a 25% increase in the HP stat growth over if it didn't even have the 1 heart of affection. So it's not even for just this first heart. You see, you don't even need to give it any beans or anything. You just pat it or rub its tummy or something, just enough for it to do the hearts just even 1 time, and there we are. So far, we will be getting that HP growth. So I just like to try to do this. Sometimes I forget, but I think it's a good habit. And in a Nuzlocke of any sort, or an Egg-locke, of course, you want your Pokemon to be at their best, especially if you end up with severe type disadvantages or whatever. As you get farther along in the game, you have more options. But this is nice because, in my opinion, this kind of a challenge means that it really forces you to learn about the Pokemon, where its strengths and weaknesses are, and basically use the Pokemon in whatever way is tailored to that Pokemon's nature and personality and strengths and weaknesses. I've probably shared with this little fact with people before, that when I was playing Pokemon Sun and Moon the first time round, I was, I built up my team and I was like all proud of it, and I did all the EV training, that I wanted for it. I got through the Elite Four. I was like, oh man, I have the best team in the world. And then I got the IV checker, and it turned out all of my Pokemon, the IVs, were just only decent, And I realized, until you're actually battling, the IVs, they make something of a difference, but mostly it's the EVs and it's the affection and it is the friendship. So this is an example where I just need to change my screen back at the end, but you might as well have something fun to look at while I chatter away here. So it's going to be a long time before we have the benefit of rainbow beans. So we just have to make do with regular beans and malasadas. So you can see that the free beans I got today is Sunday where I live, and so the red ones are Sunday beans. That's what I call those, the free beans. The free beans tomorrow are going to be blue. So let's see how we're doing. Right, so you see you've got affection on the bottom. The first bean you give it, you'll get automatically 3. After that, you just get 1 beans worth of fullness. And then for enjoyment, it's good to try to periodically keep that enjoyment either full or close to full, because that will quickly give you your second heart. So not necessarily just sitting here in Pokemon Refresh. It usually needs to battle, but these are just little tips for making your Pokemon strong, to help them gain experience in the best possible way. And again, it's the other thing that people don't seem to realize, but I've quite proven it to myself anyway, that if you give your Pokemon a Pokemon Refresh before you put them in the daycare center, the RNG on the stats for the baby Pokemon, the egg Pokemon, is really good. It's strange. It's sort of like when your Pokemon Refresh, I think of it as if I'm giving the Pokemon vitamins. You're treating them well. See all that enjoyment. As I battle, that will go down quickly. The same thing with the eggs. But if you start out with it high like that, you're more quickly. I would be likely to get a second heart of affection on these guys, which will make them stronger in battle to help me get through my Egg-locke. So, let's see. Goldeen, it's time to give you some attention. I love this animation. It looks like she's like just swimming, floating in the air above the sidewalk. It's like an airfish. I mean, after all, she has an air move. She has peck. All right. So, Albien, I know that you're anxious to get more eggs, and that is going to come along for you shortly. But make sure you've got your Pokemon that you want to trade. At least for me, the 6 eggs that I can give you from my other game. I don't really care what you give me, because as I say, they're just going to be in the other game. All right, so I just have a little more Pokemon refresh to do, and then we'll take it from there. See what's happening next. All right, so anyone that has arrived in the chat since we got started, if you have any eggs to donate to the Egg-locke that are still laying around, please feel free to trade with Albien. I have 6 eggs I will be trading to him, so he can at least, choose whatever eggs he's got and get his 6 eggs hatched for Melee Island. Anyway, let's see. There we go. Has anybody ever tried to get the shiny Alolan Vulpix? I have seen the shiny on videos I've watched, and it's so hard for me to tell the color difference. It's that subtle. Let's see how we're doing. So these guys, everybody's got a bean or 2. Okay, my 2 little grubbins. Boy, I think I'm going to have to really get these grubbins leveled up before I get to the trainer school. I think that could be a little tricky. All right. So this guy, all right, yeah, just we'll give him some beans and we'll keep going. So Albien says he's got Totodiles to trade. Anybody that wants to donate eggs to him for this part of the Egg-locke, that's cool. Hey, Lucius. Good day, good evening, good afternoon to you, wherever in the world you may be. I'm glad you could join us today on our Egg-locke. We are really just getting started. I only just hatched my first 6 eggs, and I have read over, I've reviewed our modified Egg-locke rules. If you're interested, have a look at the description for this video, and it'll go through, some of the things that are same about the Egg-lockes that you may have seen in the past or played, and some differences. So here we've got Grubbin needs to have a bean, and then we can proceed. Tails Kid says, I got a shiny Alolan Vulpix and a shiny normal Vulpix. And Tails Kid, so do you think that it's easy to tell the difference just by looking at them? I mean, is it obvious to you since you have both and you can do the comparison? All right, so I at least have gotten through this critical part. The next thing I want to do is I want to go into the Festival Plaza. No, I have to buy eggs. Sorry, before I do that, I have a little strategy for how to get my game going at this early point. So I'm going to buy 10 Pokeballs only at this point, because I have, as I say, I have something in the Festival Plaza I'm going to do to get Pokeballs. And you buy 10, you get a free Premier Ball. I always like doing that. Potion, I have 9. I think I'm going to hold off on buying potions. However, I don't have berries, so I'm actually going to go and get one of each of these things. An antidote, paralyze, heal, and awakening doesn't really matter, but just because my team is so weak at the moment, and things might be a little unpredictable, I'm just going to buy one of each of these things. Ice heal. Of course, I'm not going to get an escape rope. Do I? It's not even a place to use it. I mean, there could be, but no. Repels. I have mixed feelings about repels. I think I'll just get 2. Repels are something that if you get the right shops in your Festival Plaza, you can get a ton of repels very, very inexpensively using festival coins. So that's a little bit of a fun tidbit. So we're standing out here in the dark, of course, because, let's see, I'm in Pokemon Moon, so the sun should be coming up, right? Well, let's go over and look at the beach here. Why is the sun not up? I don't know. Pokemon Moon, sun should come up when it's nighttime. Why does Rotom look so sad? Don't know. All right, so here we go. We get to look all around, and as you guys can see, I have not gone very far. I'm going back to my main screen, of course. We are really right in the beginning of the game. For anybody who's just joining us and lurking, being a watcher instead of a player. So here's the part where I believe what I should do is I'm going to stand in front of the Pokecenter. I'm going to put this game on Festival Plaza. But at the moment, I'm just going to stand here. Albien, if you are ready to trade, I am going to... why aren't the audio and video in sync? Oh, that's a good question. Hi, Lucius. Is there a very big delay? That should not be happening. But thank you for letting me know. People have told me. That sometimes that it's not in sync. So at the moment, folks, I'll just do some vocal commentary. I'm going to turn on my other 3DS and trade Albien some eggs, because Albien is my... I know how to do this. Hang on, folks. I've got a plan. So I do have a screen where I am... This is weird. Hold on, folks. So here we go. So this screen is showing Albien's. Albien. If you can, it's a little hard for people to read your friend code. So if I were you, I would turn down the brightness on your 3DS, because your video camera will zero in a little bit better if you can turn your brightness down. Meanwhile, I'm going over to my other game, and I'm going to type in the friend code for that 3DS into the chat. It's probably the one that you have already for receiving the eggs for your Egg-locke. So just waiting for my other game to start up here, and I want to locate the box that has the 6 eggs. Make sure I've got the right game in. Thank you everyone for your patience. I guess this is part of the joy of, here we go, collecting eggs. So let me just pull these in, these 2 eggs here. So I have all 6 eggs in one place that I'm going to trade with Albien. And I'm going to type into the chat, Albien, which of the, hang on a second. Okay, as I said, I'm going to type into the chat which of the friend codes I have for this other game. So let me pull up that friend code. Sometimes having more than one DS is not a good thing. Alright, so Albien, if you can see the chat on this one, I'm just going to say, sorry, I typed really slow. For Albien, my friend code is, and I think you already have this one, but just in case you don't, this is not the friend code of the game that I'm playing. This is just where I have the eggs that I collected from lovely people who are donating. Okay, so I'm reading that. I've got 3 more things to type, and I just want to double check that I've typed it correctly. And sorry, Albien, I forgot the N on your name. Hey, Matada Cat. Hi, welcome to the live stream. We are just at the really earliest part of the game, where I am about to trade. I do have a versus player. Sometimes we'll be live streaming together. Sometimes we'll be live streaming separately. However, in the description to this video, I have a link to his channel. His name is Albien. and sometimes the channel name changes, but the link is always good. So at the moment, I am using my other DS to trade him some eggs as soon as I can get that going. I've got my Wi-Fi on. I just have to go to the Festival Plaza in that game. So my apologies to folks. It won't really be obvious on the screen because I'm using a different DS to trade eggs to my rival, so that we can both at least have 6 eggs. And as I say, Albien, I have no idea what's in these eggs because these are eggs that were part of the batch that were donated for our Egg-locke. So how nice is that? I have gone to the Festival Plaza. I have turned on my Wi-Fi and waiting for the game sync to complete. And hopefully, Albien, can you get your game going? Can you hear me? Because I'm just looking at your screen and it's not doing much. I know there's a little bit of delay for the audio, and I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so Jabril. So Jabril is one of my viewers, but I can't trade with you right now because I'm Jabril. I don't know if you're watching, but I can't trade with you because I have a task to do for my Egg-locke, a very specific task. We'll start looking to see if I can find Albien in the Festival Plaza, and I'm sorry you guys can't see it on your screen. Albien, where are you? I don't see your live stream, unless you're using a different DS. I am going to go through and check my guests. I see Jabril, I see John, I see a bunch of my usual players, my usual viewers that I've added to my friend list. It's really fun. Let's see if I see Albien on my... Oh my gosh, I see a whole bunch of you guys are online at the moment, my viewers. Thank you for coming along. And I'm glad you're playing and having a good time. Albien, I don't see you. Are you in the Festival Plaza? Okay, so I see your Festival Plaza. Do you see me? If you see me, go ahead and send me an invite. Must be somewhere. Of course, I'm not sure what your in-game name is. I see you're running around. Go ahead and go into the building or have a look. Okay, see if you can see me. That would be good. I'll see if I can find you. Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes the Festival Plaza servers take a little while to connect people. I mean, all of the people that are playing on a Sunday night, you're only going to get 50 of them in your guest list. The VIP list should get refreshed. I am just going to, honestly, Albien, I don't know if I have you listed. If I have, I should. But I'm just going to scroll back through the chat for a moment. If you see me, go ahead and invite me. Meanwhile, for some reason, I'm not seeing... This is strange. Okay, there's your friend code. All right, I'm going to go back out. I hope this is not too boring for people. What I could do... Let me see if I can switch the music. I don't know. If I turn that down, and I'm going to see if I can add this better music just during the, while Albien and I are getting everything straightened out. Albien, I can't see the numbers on your screen. Is the friend code on this the exact same friend code that you typed into the chat? Does it end in 8296 is the question. And here we go. I'm just going to put on some background music. Let me know, folks, please let me know if the music is going to work out. Okay, so we've got that on, and here comes some music. Hopefully that will give you guys something to listen to in the background. So Albien says I haven't added him. All right, I am going to go on out of here and get you added. I know I have you on the other, on at least one of my other DSs, but you won't be able to see it on the screen, but I'm just going to go ahead and add you now. It's an internet friend. Hopefully I have, you've typed it in correctly into the chat. All right, hang on, folks. Hang on. Got a little problem with my chat. I've got to try to keep the screen still so I can get that friend code typed in. No worries, though. Feel free to talk to each other. I'll keep getting this going. Sometimes things, we just got to be patient, and things take the amount of time that they take. So here we go. So I've got Albien's friend code that I'm typing in. I do type a little slowly. That happens. And we got to verify that I typed it correctly. That will help save time. 688296. I think that will work. If you've added me, Albien, then this will just pop right up. You're now friends with Albien. Okay, good. Give me a chance to get back into my Festival Plaza. And I realize that you're hearing me a little bit later than I'm saying it. So we're all working on patience to make this go through nicely. Yeah, because when you leave the game to add a friend, Festival Plaza goes into some kind of a dormancy mode. Okay, here we go. All right, so I see that you're on the screen. It's just a little hard for me to focus well. And let's see, it's refreshing right now. And here we go. Waiting for the game sync, of course. My game has to do that. But I guess it helps the server. Now, even though there is a global mission in our Egg-locks, we're not allowed to use the global mission to advance the Festival Plaza. So I think I will just run on in here because I will be thanking you once it's done. All right, let me go ahead and see if I can see you during the link trade. Albien egg friend list. Gotcha. Awesome. So I'm giving you a request, and hopefully you can see it. Okay, that's me. Nice. Good work. All right. So go ahead and say yes. And I realize I'm looking at the screen and I'm talking, and it's way after what already happened. But hopefully it will connect us well. All right. Here we go. Now here is egg number 1. Again, it's one of the donated eggs, so I have no idea what it is. And go ahead and let me know. Okay. Making progress, folks. Making progress. Let me know if the music is okay, or if you're hearing like 2 different songs at the same time. I'm trying to get OBS to cooperate, but I have a very minimal setup here, so I don't have a monitor so that I cannot hear the music that you guys can hear. So I think I have it set up right, but I'm just looking at dials. Okay, I've got Jaws. That's in exchange for 1 egg. 5 more eggs to go to Albien, and then we'll be able to keep doing. Albien has said in the chat that these are for people who are just lurking. Some of his streams are going to be training streams as part of the Egg-locke. As I say, some of our videos will be together, some of them will be pre-recorded, but all of them will be a playlist in my channel and a playlist on his channel, so that viewers can get the whole experience, the whole Egg-locke experience. So here's the next one. Pokemaster Awesome Dude, hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, and glad you got to come into our live stream. Here's our Egg-locke, and we are, I'm getting a few eggs over to my rival, who is Albien, and then we'll be able to proceed with getting our teams trained up and ready to go. The live lock beginning in earnest in just a moment, a few moments actually, because somehow this whole trading thing can take a little longer, but that's the fun of it, right? I mean, can you just imagine, you know, we are playing Pokemon with people that are in another part of the world. Albien is in a completely different country than I am. He's on a different continent. And here we are, you know, at the same time, just having fun together and with all of you guys and all the places you are. So let me welcome the new people to the, oh my gosh, I'm getting a Kanto Kairu raid. Oh my gosh, Kanto Kairu, thank you so, so much. Cheese and Ham, welcome. Cookie the dog, the dogger. Kion, YouTube. King Spike, thank you for coming to my Egg-locke. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Rabid Chaos. Kanto Kairu, thank you so much. And I watch your stuff all the time. You know I'm a big fan. And I am just tickled pink. Everybody, please welcome the Kanto Kaiu Raiders, and definitely check out his channel. He is a really fun live streamer who has grown tremendously. It's been not even quite a year since he started. He's really grown his channel, and it's been fabulous. So please check out his channel. He's amazing and just really, really personable and uplifting and fun to watch. Very creative YouTuber. And Bruno Game Chimp, thank you, welcome. Thank you so much for showing up in my live stream. As I say, I am just getting the first couple of eggs over to my versus partner, who is Albien. He's my rival. And once we are done with this, he'll be hatching his eggs. I've done a team review. I have modified rules for this Egg-locke, and they're in the description for anyone that's interested. I've set this game up so that anybody who wants to play an Egg-locke like this can do it with a regular 3DS, a regular, regular game, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sun or Moon, and you know, it's a little easier in some ways, a little harder in other ways, but you know, something a little different, because you know, there are so many ways to play Pokemon and have fun. Horses, hey, welcome to the stream. I hope your eggs get used too. So I've hatched my first 6, and some of the eggs I'm trading over to Albien. I don't know where they came from, so some of your eggs may show up on his game. Some of them may show up on my game. So we'll have to see. I mean, it's, you know, I'm so grateful that all of you who donated eggs put your time and energy and thought into it. So thank you. And so as it turns out, after the Egg-locke is over, I am completely willing to trade any of the Pokemon I caught during the game. Either the eggs or the Wonder Traded ones for building the decks for the Shiny Charm with viewers. So I do encourage people to click the like button if you like what you see. Feel free to subscribe if you want to sort of bookmark my channel. And if you want notifications, either follow me on Twitter or ring the bell. So Albien, you've got your 6 eggs from me. Good luck with all of that. I am going to cut out of my other DS, which unfortunately people cannot really see on my screen just yet, because as I say, the game that was holding those eggs I will eventually link trade them on the next island. I'll bring in 6 more. All right, so I'm just going to finish up closing out that game and closing up that link to reduce my internet interference so that my live stream will work a little better, because as anybody out there who live streams knows that you kind of want the best bandwidth you can get. All right. Hello. I'm back. Well, I'm kind of back. All right. So, Albien, I think you're right. Even though people have been so patient, I think that I will just stay in the Festival Plaza while I do a little bit more setup here. It's a little bit more to get. So Albien, I'm not sure what you're saying. You should have 6 eggs that I gave you. You have your option to hatch them when you want, but you can only use the hatched eggs. So you can hatch as many as 6 eggs if you want. I have hatched my 6, and at your suggestion, I do agree. I am going to quickly try to get the images for my other Pokemon, and the Pokemon that I hatched that I'm starting out with are, oh my gosh, you can't see it. I've got the 2 Grubbins, I have a Alolan Vulpix, I have Goldeen and Treecko and Swinub for my first ones, and as I say, you guys will see that shortly. But at the very moment, I am going to quick try to get the sprites for each of those. The Pokemon GL website also has a Pokedex. It's the Pokemon Company website. So let me see. I guess if I just type in Vulpix, it should give me the Alolan Vulpix sprite. Not quite. Let's see. How do I get the little? I guess I have to type in that as well. Thank you everyone for your patience, but I think as we get this set up, it will. Oh my gosh, I can't get the Alolan Vulpix sprite that easily. Okay, I'll move on. We'll just get Goldeen, and certainly by the next stream I will have that ready. So hang on, image to downloads, and we'll just add this in real quickly. So there's the image, and sorry, this just takes a moment. There's sort of no way in an egg-locke to, since you don't know ahead of time who is going to be on your team. Okay, so here is, let's see. Sorry guys, this is not right. Oh, I see what's happening. So Albien, I am going to apologize here and switch over to the screen that I'm more accustomed to using, just because I realized that that wasn't working out quite the way I had anticipated. So let me go back and let me go back and do this. So it is taking a few moments for me to put the sprites up here, but I think it'll be less confusing. And I guess you lost the music for that. I'm going to put up the regular. My goodness, hang on, I'm just not multitasking that well. So I'm going to put that on, and now I can put the music back on for you guys. Hopefully not too quiet, not too loud. If the music interferes with you being able to hear my voice, let me know. So here we've got one of our eggs that hatched. Actually, it was the 3rd egg. I'll just put it on top of the egg. Why not? So that's Goldeen, and I'll just have a quick look, see who else is on my team. Now you'll be able to see it. So this is the team, and we've got, hang on, so of course Goldine's name is Sushi Queen, and we have Swinub, which I'm going to download that next. Sorry, I wish I could kind of do this faster, but this is how we do it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Pokedex. So here we go. Download this image, and next thing you know, just add it up here, and this one, oops, nope, it's going to be called Okay, so we've got our Swinub. That was, oh, somehow, I see what happened. I've got to put Alolan Vulpix back in because I switched the screens around. Great. No worries. I know how to do this. So, hang on. Vulpix, and just have to sort of copy it and get it over to the other screen. And paste the reference. I don't know if any of you are familiar with OBS. There's sometimes, I guess, an easier way to do things, but I am, you know, I have to say, after all this time, I am still learning. I am absolutely still learning how to do things quickly or well or anything like that. And then the last one is, well, I didn't do them in order. I have two Grubbins. Oh, Treecko. Let me go ahead and find Treecko here, and then we can straighten out those images. It's almost not quite like a lesson in. Did I spell Treecko right? Is Treecko like CK? Maybe it's, yes, it is. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I thought I knew how to spell Treecko, but I didn't. Save image to downloads. There we go. Okay. I think we have made progress, and we have images for everybody except Alolan Vulpix, which I will have by the next stream, but just not at the moment. So yes, horses, thank you. None of yours got used so far, horses, but we still have many more islands to go, and it may be that Albien has got some of yours, because out of 36. I only got 36 total. I'm using 30, and Albien is using 6 of those 36. So some of your Pokemon will definitely be used at some point, since all of the donated Pokemon are being applied here. All right, let me see. I just want to get these guys moved around, and I'm going to leave that one available for that. And let's see. Goodness, I want to get that last image in, which is the Treecko. Treecko was really one of my favorite Pokemon back in the day, when it first became, it was, I think, the first starter I picked for that generation. Okay, so here I've got Treecko up. Not sure quite how big it'll fit. I'm going to put Treecko right here and see if I can get this guy, just delete it, remove. Okay, yeah, because this one isn't quite big enough to go over. And yes, all of these guys are just sort of hanging out. That works. And I have to copy them. and put them on the upper screen as well. So let's do the paste the reference, and we're getting closer. Thank you everybody for your patience. Thank you so much. I also know that it would be wonderful to get it. Whoops, sorry about that. So silly. We got a few too many of those. So figure that out. We get that removed. We got one egg to remove. And I think our screen is almost ready. Oh, you guys are wonderful. You're so patient. All right, so let's do our quick review. And let's see what we've got. So I did go through this before, but we'll just go through it one more time for any new people. I've got, out of my 6 hatched eggs to start this egg lock, I've got 1 grubbin, 2 grubbins, both with the stab move. Well, it's not a stab move yet, but spark is still pretty strong. We've got, and it's a, we've got the Alolan Vulpix, and we are quite lucky to have the Moonblast as an egg move on it. A grateful donation, I'll tell you right now. We have interesting Goldeen, who we named Sushi Queen. Again, no water no water attack moves yet, but it does have the Water Veil ability, which prevents it from getting a burn. So if someone uses even Scald, I still won't get burned. Treecko has a nice move. It's got grassy terrain and other beginner Pokemon moves, and Overgrow is quite useful on Treecko. Powers up grass moves when HP is low. And then we have Snowcloak on our Swinub. So it boosts evasion in a hailstorm. We had Snow Warning, which brings in hail whenever our Alolan Vulpix appears. And so we, again, really nice egg move. We've got Freeze Dried, which is a stab move. Odor Sleuth takedown. So we have some really strong attack moves right away. And that is my super fast repeat of my team. So you guys may wonder, what is she doing next? We are going to, because part of the whole game goals for this egg lock involves leveling up the Festival Plaza a little bit, so that it's the only way to earn a revive, which I think, you know, it's possible I may need to have a revive or a max revive handy for the Elite Four, and 5 level, increasing the Festival Plaza 5 levels of rank is the only way to earn a revive. Not only that, though, at this point in the game, since we just got our eggs, there are goodie shops in the Festival Plaza that I want to take advantage of. So, no, hang on just a moment. So if I show you my trainer status here, you can see my current rank at the very beginning of the game here. My current festival rank is only 2. I only have 6 festival coins. So in order to buy anything at the goodie shops, I am going to have to catch some Pokemon and wonder trade them, and get the festival coins from thanking the people that I wonder traded with. So here we go, we're off. I've got some potions. I have put my hatched Pokemon through Pokemon Refresh, and the idea now is for me to just use Route 1 and the 100% catch rate. I don't know if that goes away after the Hala Festival battle, but I'm going to see if it will still work. So rather than trying to weaken the Caterpie, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a ball at it, see if this Route 1 catch rate thing is still holding. Okay, it's not. So that's only before the first before you battle Hal for the first time. So we'll weaken it, no problem. All right, so Albien says he liked the dual screen. Yes, Albien, but the dual screen is a little bit problematic, and I wanted to get this going. We'll get back to it. So Albien says on his team he has a Litten. He has 2 Littens. Maybe one of them is from Horses. And he has a Drillbur. And Horses says maybe you could battle Albien at the end of each island. Oh, the way we battle how? I think at least at the end of each island. That would be good. I'm not sure how much in sync we'll be with progressing in the game to do it after every trial. We are in different countries at the moment. So the amount of syncing that we've done so far is actually pretty good. I am going to pay a little bit more attention here. So I'm only level 1, and I don't want to die. Let me see. I'm going to try Alolan Vulpix to see if that can weaken Caterpie a little bit, because this is going to be tricky getting these level 1 guys going, and I certainly don't want anybody to die. Although it will be that I might end up just picking my strongest Pokemon and potioning it up to get through the earliest battles. I think that would be the strategy for fighting these level 3 and 4 Pokemon when all you have is a level 1. It's not as easy as it may look. So at least the Caterpie is only trying to slow me down. So let's see. At least I do have the benefit of hail. So who knew that a Caterpie could be so potentially threatening? Let's give it some powder snow that's a little weaker. Oh, Caterpie gave me a critical hit. We can't have that. All right, don't die. All right, good. Time for a Pokeball. Oh, don't die. I need to have something to trade. I need to catch 6 Pokemon so I can trade them in the Festival Plaza, so that I will then have enough festival coins to buy lots of good items that I will need. All right, so I've caught a Wonder Trade Pokemon, and I'm realizing that it's going to go into the box, and I don't have my Pokemon boxes set to my caught Pokemon. I had, in the last episode, I did organize all of my boxes. Okay, so Alolan Vulpix, Snowy. Snowy is growing. That's just what we want to see. Nice, nice. We have Gamer Guy growing. Now, I don't have the experience share, right? Remember that. So that's the other tricky thing about an Egg-locke. If you're always going to level the Pokemon up only by battling, which in the beginning of the game, that's kind of what happens in the very earliest part of it. You know, it does mean that you want those special items. All right, and we'll build our Pokedex. Caterpie a nickname. Well, I'll name everybody, but these nicknames don't count so much because I'm just going to Wonder Trade them away. So, you know what? This is not very original. Oh, okay. So Caterpillar is a. Here we go. So, bulldozer. Caterpie is a caterpillar, and Caterpillar is the name of a company that makes bulldozers. So, why not? Little silly names. And that my naming convention also helps me keep them straight. Send it to a box. I do have a box for Pokemon that I'm going to Wonder Trade. Pokemon Refresh, in my opinion, it seems to take a little more time, but it's very important, especially when the Pokemon are weak, for helping them have enough good luck in their battles, so that they don't faint the way they would if they didn't have the boost. So, all right, everybody's good. No one else is yellow. No one else is in need of the Pokemon Refresh. And just want to see who's out in front. I may want to switch my Pokemon around. Alright, so far so good. Only down a little bit. I think this, this Pokemon, who will we use next? I think I will try, I'm going to try Pina Colada. We'll try to have our Swinub out front and see if we can catch somebody else. What is nice about Route 1 is that I can just go home and see Mom, and that will boost everything, boost HP of all my Pokemon without going all the way into the Pokecenter. So let's see what Freeze Dry will do on Baneri. Baneri is not a bug type, but it is several levels higher than me. Cool Dominator, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Albien, I see you got a Goldeen. Sorry, I haven't been looking quite at that. So just to let folks know, Albien is still collecting eggs. He is my rival for the stream. And as soon as I get just a little more going on here, once I get to the Festival Plaza, I will be able to go back to the dual screen if Albien is still live streaming at that point. Because I know it's very late for him, and there's and he's in another country where it's much later. So let's see if I can get Freeze Dry going a little bit more. Oh, now it's frozen. Nice. Well, that worked out well. Maybe I can do it one more time. This is really working out well. That my little level 1 Pokemon. I'm so proud of you. All right, and we'll throw a Pokeball at it. Hopefully we will have caught our second Pokemon. 4 more to catch before I can go to the Festival Plaza. And at that point I will try to switch back to the dual screen. I just won't, I won't have a way to put up the Pokemon team for Albien until next stream. So I can show his live streaming. But as I said, I don't want to spend more time trying to get the sprites that I don't have yet. Alright, so Pina Colada came through that with almost no damage, and now it's growing. I like it. I like it. Looks good. Looks like a good start to the Egg-locke. Nobody has died yet. Nobody has fainted. Okay, so Baneri, Albien has an idea. Get a second screen for your computer. Oh yeah, anytime I have extra money, that would be great. So let's see. Baneri is going to get a nickname, but he is going to get Wonder traded out. So Peter Rabbit is going to be Baneri's nickname. Peter Cottontail. And send it to the box. 4 more to catch. Or is it 3? Let's go ahead and save the game. I am plugged into the wall charger, so hopefully that means no battery issues, but we'll just double check with all this. Okay. Here we go. So another Baneri, quite all right, since now my Swinub, wow, that Swinub took a lot of damage, and Baneri is bursting out. Okay, so I think once I get Baneri ready to catch, I might have to, interesting, I might have to switch out my Pina Colada Swinub. Let's see if that's enough weakening. I just can't let any of these guys get too low. I have some potions, but the Festival Plaza is where I'm going to get more healing items. Oh, I don't want to die! Alright, I think I'm going to try for Sushi Queen here. I think Goldeen usually has pretty good defense stats. It's just that at level 1, you know, none of the stats are developed, of course. Well, Splash, that's a relief. Maybe now I can catch it. Pokeballs. And I think we're doing pretty well so far. Is this number 4 or number 5 that I've caught? I think this is only number 4. Baneri's defense rose. I'll try to see if another Pokeball will work. So, Albien, you've got a great team. You know, I think you'll make it to the Elite Four. It's all about strategy, right? And you know, you've got to work on your Festival Plaza if you want to get the if you want to earn any revives on our modified Poke Egg-locke rules. Okay, so Sushi Queen is growing. That's a relief. Up to level 3. Nice, nice, nice. So I think I will put, I'm going to switch this around, Baneri and nickname. So that's my second Baneri. I caught 2 of them. All right. So I think this one just gets to be called Cottontail. That should work. That should work. It's a little bit of a different way to go ahead and do this. Okay, send it to the box, and I think I will run over. Well, hang on. I think I will go ahead and put Sushi Queen up first. Hector is going to need some attention as well, but I think a little bit more. I'll try to catch 1 or 2 more, and then I'll go to the Pokecenter and we'll do a little bit of wonder trading so that I can buy cool things in the Festival Plaza. Help my game. Horses says a latest death thing to show the most recent death. So a death counter, or once I load in the sprites, because at least now I know what our teams are. Before the next stream, I can go ahead and load in sprites ahead of time, and then I would, I could put the sprite up of the image of the most recent Pokemon that passes away, faints, and that would be, good idea. A good idea. All right. So the Baneris are pretty tanky. That is the thing. And so I think I will try to give, hopefully, my level 1 Grubmander. My Grubbin will not, oh, please don't die from Pound. No. That is a risk. That is too much of a risk. I really don't want to lose anybody. Let's see if Hector can take a little more effect. I think I will just start out using grassy terrain. You know, that's really fun to have level 1 and be able to use grassy terrain. So here we go. At least, in between Bunny's powerful moves, it bothers to do a splash. Give my poor little level 1 Treecko a chance here. A chance to live. That's all we want. Alright, so yes, we know that legendaries do not come out of eggs. On the other hand, it does take a long time. There's an awful lot of Pokemon to download the sprites. Albien, actually, I recommend that you try it. That you go to the Pokemon GL website and go through the decks and download all the sprites that you are interested in, because they're quite easy. Once you download them, you can just pull them into your OBS stream and decorate your live stream. So, little tip to my versus buddy, Albien. And what do we have next? So, somehow Pound isn't doing a lot. Oh my goodness. Time to switch this guy out. I have a feeling that to get this last Baneri, I am going to end up probably having to potion somebody. So I think I think I'm going to give a little more attention to my snow warning Pokemon, Snowy, for which I'm very grateful. All of my eggs, I'm very grateful for people donating them. Alright, here we go. Come on, Snowy, you can do it. You're at the same level as Baneri, you just have, yeah, a little less HP. But, of course, Snowy's HP is going up. So I think we will, I'm not sure. There's not really a type disadvantage. But he does have stab, so I wonder if he's going to make it. He'll make it. Well, so Baneri's getting. Why did someone notice? Did Baneri have a berry? How did he do that? I guess I will put up with powder snow. Just try to get this guy down. Alright, time to throw a Pokeball. Good. Use the shortcut method with that nice little Pokeball that shows up in the lower screen, upper left-hand corner. And we'll go ahead and... So, Albien, you're going to head to the trainer's school with your level 1 Pokemon. Don't you want to grind them up? You must want to protect your nice Pokemon. All right. It is going to be a little bit more time before I can put up the dual screen. Not too many minutes, though, Albien. Okay, so we've got my Grubmander, my Treecko, Hectorgex. Treecko is growing good. Everybody at least is getting to the level of the wild Pokemon in the grass. All right, so Baneri gets another nickname, and this one is, this is just a really ridiculous name. I'm just going to call it Fluffy, you know, Fluffy Bunny, since they're going to be Wonder Traded out, so... I think at this point we'll just run back to the Pokecenter and have a look. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where we, if we have enough for my strategy of building up these guys. I'm gonna heal up. Okay, so Albien, you found a Pichu. But if you catch it, you can catch it to build your decks, but remember, not for the team. Also, if you want to Wonder Trade it, that will help you get your festival coins if you want to buy stuff at the Festival Plaza. Like some of the goodie shops sell Pokeballs. They sell fresh waters, which are 30 hit points are restored. So a little better for a Nuzlocke type of game than a potion this early on. Okay, so I've caught 1 Caterpie and 3. These are not donated, so let me get these over to the trading box. I'm going to trade those out, and I have, from the earliest part of the game, I had caught this Grubbin, and I'm going to trade out my Litten. Okay, so I've got 6 Pokemon, 6 caught Pokemon to Wonder Trade. Alright, very good. So this means that I now can go back to the dual screen, and I hope folks will forgive me for not having the sprites up on the screen, but that is about as much time as I want to take with that. However, I think that we're back at Albien's live stream for what he may want to do. I am going to go to, here we go, Festival Plaza. So, at least for the Festival Plaza, I don't think that the lower screen is, I don't think that in general we're missing much, but the way to get festival coins after each trade, of course, is to hang out inside the castle and thank each person after each Wonder Trade. I think you get usually a minimum of 6 festival coins. However, if you spend 10 festival coins in the fortune teller tents, and the fortune teller tent says you're going to have good luck wonder trading today. Then, instead of 6 festival coins after each wonder trade, if you thank the person, you get 12. So you can really level up your Festival Plaza quickly, which is a nice little tidbit and good to know. So, just trying to get this back. Alright, hey Electric, nice to see you. Sorry that it took me a little while to get into the chat. And Dokkan Odyssey, you just got a level 100 shiny Zygarde. Nice! Apparently somebody put in their code. Okay, so we're going to trade Caterpie on Wonder Trade, and let's see what we get in return. This will help. Hopefully this will help us build our decks. There's a lot of Pokemon that people could be trading from the wormhole that are not in the Alolan decks, but you know, there's a couple of different purposes to wonder trading in this Egg-locke because of our modified rules. So Roberto in Germany, this is who our wonder trade partner is at the moment, and I see that Albien is using his drill burr. Nice. I like your, I'm jealous, Albien, that you have this great drill burr on your team. It's very exciting. Okay, so I've got a funny Mankey. What a funny name. I wonder if that's like from another country. I wonder if that's the German name for it. At least it's helping me build my decks. Okay, so here we go. This is what, you know, when you don't just focus on the battles, but you focus on the catching the Pokemon and so forth all the way from the beginning of the game, there's a little more challenge available than one might think. It's not quite as straightforward. Also, because of the way we've set the rules up, wonder traded Pokemon can be traded back out, so I mean, this really provides a kind of an endless supply of, small supply, but constant supply of festival coins for buying things in the Festival Plaza. So that's going to be part of my strategy going forward. And let's see what we've got. So, sending Peter Rabbit. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I've got an Absol in return. Well, as I say, I won't be able to use any of these Pokemon until after I beat the Elite Four, after I've got the Shiny Charm, after we've pretty much won the Nuzlocke. But I can appreciate them, just getting them right now. Filling out my decks. You never know. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, so here we go. Gotta remember to push these buttons. Looking around, I'm staring at the chat, of course, which makes everything slower. If you want to start a wonder, so I've got to remember to, oh my gosh, did I just do 2 trades and completely forget? Yeah, I did. I completely forgot to get my festival coins. Thank you for the wonder trade. I've collected 12 so far. Alright, let's keep going. I did forget to thank somebody. It's quite alright. Oh no, I didn't. 6 and 6 of 12. There we go. Trade. Yes. How far away will this trade be? I'm in North America. Albien is in Sweden. My last trade was with Germany. I do apologize that we're streaming so late, Albien. I'll stream at different times. But some of what we do will be recordings, and so I will, if Albien is not around available to stream for some of these episodes, I will pull up his recorded videos with his permission and play them in the duel. So here we go. So I have a Salandit, and these are all good so far for building out my decks, but I mostly just need to make sure that I get the festival coins and thank the avatar of the other trainer. I think a lot of egglocks, you just see people grinding and grinding their Pokemon, but not necessarily, you know, pulling in some of the other features. Okay, so I just, this is how I end up getting ahead of myself. I just need to exit the Wonder Trade each time, collect the festival coins. Now, when you only get half as many festival coins, it's probably because you've traded with them in the past, or it's a little weird. From time to time, suddenly instead of 6 you'll get 3. I know it's certainly, you get less festival coins for trading with you get less for link trades than wonder trades. Searching for a trade partner. Maybe it's if the trade doesn't go through, they give you 3 coins instead of 6. Like if sometimes it might not go through if there's some serious internet connection, or if the other person's Game Boy runs out of batteries or something. Okay, so the name of the trainer that I'm trading with is Le Jardinier, which is French for the gardener. So their trainer name is the gardener. And they sent over Spiro. Yay, hey Spiro, what's up? So Albien's working his Drillbur he's up to level 5 already. That guy can be a sweeper for your team, Albien. That will be a force to be reckoned with. Okay. Oh, no. Ah! Okay, so it says, do you want to start a Wonder Trade? And no, I don't. I want to go back and make sure I thank the other trainer. So here we go. The Jardinier. The gardener. So 21. My Festival Plaza went up to rank 3. So once Festival Plaza is up to rank 5, I will have earned 1 revive or max revive. In other words, earned the right to use it anywhere during the Egg-locke. Okay, so now what do you want to... Oh, Team Pink. You know, I'm actually going to not put in Team Pink. So, what is he going to give me? Small token of your gratitude, a pearl. I'll take a pearl. That's nice. Thank you, Sophocles. And we'll go back over here, and I think I have 1 more to trade. Start 6 times... I thought I needed 6 times 6. Oh yeah, I have to trade Litten. 6 times 6, I should have 36. I think that Binary did not go through. I think I need to keep trading till I have 36 festival coins. Searching for a trading partner. Goodbye, Lit Cat. This was my starter. And Nick from Alabama in the United States in North America. Alrighty. Hope you have fun with my Litten, Nick. Never got to know if it was going to be good or not. Sending over a Pichu. Sounds good to me. Alright then. And here we go. Register. Alrighty. Here we go, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and thank this guy. So Drillbur is all the way up to level 6. Nice going, Albien. It's a good strategy. You've got a single strong Pokemon. Well, you actually have a number of I think, really potentially powerful Pokemon. So, okay. So I'm going to do a quick check of how many festival coins I've got so far. 27. Yeah, I need to trade 2 more times. So I think I will just retrade some of the Pokemon I've got till I have 36 coins. And then I'll be able to buy stuff. Yeah, so that's why I got the 3 festival coins, because someone I traded with, the trade failed. So I was able to get 3 coins anyway, but now it means I can still send this guy out. Of course, you know, Wonder Trading, you could just, theoretically with Wonder Trading, you could just have one Pokemon that you Wonder Trade and just keep trading everything back out that you get, and see if you can fill up, you know, a lot of your decks that way with just trading that one Pokemon over and over again. It's kind of a interesting strategy. I think in some countries I see them do that, and that's an interesting thing. I realized I did at least have one of these sprites. So someone has sent me, oh goody, a Magikarp. So the one thing about Magikarps is if the Magikarp has the ability Rattled, don't throw it away, don't release it. Actually, that will turn into a Gyarados with Moxie, which is an extremely useful Pokemon for battling. If you have Moxie on a Gyarados, it can be really interesting. So, I see Albien has gone to the trainer's school. 4 trainers. Alright, let me go ahead and in my game I am going to keep, I think I almost have enough. Oh, Festival Plaza up to level 4. Then Kukuki is explaining the rules for the trainer school. Hey Albien, are you going to try to catch some random Pokemon in the grass for trading? Or are you just going to go after those battles? You know, your Drillbur is good, but I think some of those guys are like level 7 or something? 8? We'll see, right? Right, folks? Okay. Softcleese is introducing me to the nice missions lady. So, doing missions is another way to get festival coins. And again, that's good if you want to buy lots of stuff for your Nuzlocke or Egg-locke or any game, actually, any game that you're playing. Folks, I realize my chat's not moving. Okay, I didn't have my chat window open. Alright, overlapping music. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to put you through that. Alright, my apologies, I apologize. I'm going to just completely fix that. I wish I had seen that sooner, but I had overlapping windows, so getting the hang of this, and I'm going to go get my festival tickets for the day. And alright, so I've got my festival tickets, and now I am going to look and see how many festival coins I've got. Albien, looks like you're doing your trainer battle. Did you do the other trainer battles on Route 1? Or did you do them before? Or did you skip them, I guess is the real question. Alright, so festival coins, 33. Okay, I just need 3 more, so I'm going to do 1 more Wonder Trade. Okay, horses, go to, if you want to hear Albien, go to his channel and watch his live stream directly. And hopefully you'll be able to hear him that way. I don't right now have a way to patch his voice into my stream. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out that technically in the future. So we'll see. But yeah, please feel free. There's the link to his channel. You know how to get to his channel from my chat, but also I have it in the description to make it easy for people who might want to do it that way. So I'm going to trade Magikarp back out. So Albien says, I wish I had a mic. You heard yourself in the stream. So I wonder if there is a mic on your computer. It might be that you need to learn how to do the settings if your computer has a mic, the computer you're using to live stream. Sometimes they have a built-in microphone. Alright, so I have a Spinda coming through the Wonder Trade, and this should give me enough festival coins. Albien, do you want to do a quick team review so you can show the viewers who's on your team and so forth? Oh, you're using an iPad to stream. Cool. Well, iPads have a microphone, but yeah, I'm not sure how the setting, you'd have to have the microphone turned on or something. But yeah, if you want to do a team review, that would be great. Yeah, and show us your moves. Okay. Oh my gosh, you've got a is that a superior? It's superior's pre-evolution form. And you have a Togepi, nice, and a Goldeen, nice, and you've got a Litten, nice. Oh, I think you said you had 2 Littens. Nice. Oh my gosh. So Horses says you got a Sandile off of Wonder Trade. Cool. So Albien, I'm jealous. I think you've got a really fun team. That's going to be very fun to watch. So as I say, a good tip for your live streaming, Albien, is if you can set your DS to the lowest amount of light, the lowest screen brightness, on your DS, then your camera will come in more clearly. It's one of these weird things, technology things. All right, so it looks like I have got. Okay, so I've got my 39 festival coins. I can now go shopping in the Festival Plaza. So that's all I really wanted. Hey mister, what you got? So I'm going to take advantage and buy a set of 12 Pokeballs, like 1 Pokeball per coin, and I'll buy that, so that'll give me a whole bunch of Pokeballs. And I have another goodie shop as well, but you could probably get a few more festival coins from the people with the red statements. Alright, so here is a set of 12 fresh waters for actually I didn't read how many that was. However it was a good price. And 1 more set of Pokeballs. Value set of 12 Pokeballs. I don't have enough festival coins. Alright, so the Johto set is the Rage Candy Bars, which is like potions. I don't need the honey. I do have Pokeballs at the moment. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll talk to a few more people. Why do you only get 2 festival coins for thanking people? Okay, so Horses, in regular Pokemon Sun and regular Pokemon Moon, it was only 2. So they beefed it up. They improved it for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So whenever the Pokemon trainers say, do you know how I feel? It's sort of like a wild guess, like if they randomly like what you send them to. Oh, very nice. See, then they give you, they just give you a lot more festival coins in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I still think it's worthwhile to do it in regular sun and regular moon, though. Albien says, hey, Granny, we should battle before our streams end. No, Albien, I'm not willing to battle until the end of each island. I think that would be entertaining, but I am not prepared to do that today. And, we hadn't really quite agreed on that ahead of time. So I think we can definitely work something out for our future live streams. So that's a thought there. So someone wants to say they want to be excited. Yes, it's hard to respond to that. I guess I'll try the treasure hunt. Oh, they like it. All right, good. So I think I am I haven't quite earned my first revive, but working on it here. If anybody else has red in the Festival Plaza, okay, tell me. This is usually a good way to get coins. Albien says, are you scared of my drill burr? Yes, I am. I'm very scared of your drill burr, Albien. It looks like it's very powerful. And once you get through the trainer school, I think that will be very good for drill burrs leveling up. So just make sure you visit with Lily, and you know what to do. You're a Pokemon master. Okay. So, all right, I'm up to level 6. So I have earned the right to use one revive or max revive. So that's nice. And I'm going to see if I can scroll that up just for a moment. Hang on. I have a way to show this. So I'm going to move this slightly. Bear with me. So I need to make another one of these for Albien. So I have earned the right to use a revive. And there we go. Okay, Albien says, look at my stream. Okay, I see you battling, Albien. Horses says, how do I get new stores in my Festival Plaza? Yours are no good. So each time your rank goes up for the whole Festival Plaza, you'll go and talk to, it'll say you have to go talk to Sophocles, and Sophocles will he'll just offer you something random. And in general, I think it's good to say yes to what he offers and replace something that you don't really care about anymore. And anything that's a shop or a restaurant place can really help you level up your Pokemon and give them power. So that's my piece of advice. So Albien, let's see. Your Drillbur is fighting Bonsley. Oh, how's that working out? So I can't quite see. Is your Drillbur level 8 or level 7? I'm sorry, I can't quite tell, but it looks really quite interesting. Quite good. It'll be fun when we can figure out how to get your voice into my stream, Albien, because then you could do the commentary on yours and people could hear you say what's happening. It's level 6. Okay. You think you broke a rule? Well, you're not breaking a rule if you're battling. What rule do you think you broke? I think you're okay. Haven't really figured out any penalties for breaking rules, but you can use as many items as you want. You just can't use any Pokemon that you get in trades. Just only your hatched eggs. That's the most important thing. The potion. Yes, you can use as many potions as you want. Absolutely. We have no rules about that. Use whatever potions. Use everything. You just can't use a revive unless you earn them with your Festival Plaza ranking. So you're good. You're good, and keep going. Save your Drillbur. We want your Drillbur to live. We love him. Okay, Thump Bump Park. So I'm not sure where I want this guy. I guess I have an extra tent, probably. Because the thing about the Thump Bump parks is that they can help you improve your stats. So I'm going to say host, and hopefully I won't wipe out something I want. Treasure hunt, Team Blue. I guess I'm going to wipe out Kanto tent. Although the fortune teller tents, as I say, they can be useful. But I think I had 2 of them, and I don't need 2. Albien says, tomorrow I'm going to maybe do a training stream after school. Awesome. You should do it whether I can stream or not, Albien, because it'll get saved to your channel, and then I can always pull it in when I do my live stream. I can pull in your recorded one, because we are in different time zones. So we're very lucky that tonight you can stay up, but I know it's late, and I know you have school tomorrow. So I hope you'll be okay for tomorrow. When does school get out? Does school out for the summer yet? What? What R.I.P. Mac? Did somebody die? Episode 1? What? I'm not sure, Albien. I'm not sure what you're telling me. Trying to figure it all out, but not necessarily clued in here. Oh, your Litten dies. All right. Well, you can hatch. You know, you can only hatch your 6 eggs. So, bye, Litten. Goodbye, Albien's Litten. So yeah, I will save the stream. I will try to make a death count, or maybe 2 death counts, just for fun. But make sure your Litten goes into your death box. Let me see what I've got going on here. So there's my, I still have my team. Let's see, I think, what do I have left? Current festival coins, 78, collected 114. So I should be fine. I should be fine with festival coins. I'm going to go back and try to buy something else from the goodie shops that I've got so far. Okay, goodie shop, general store. I'll get some more Pokeballs. Yeah, that works. And I will get some Rage Candy Bars. I think the Rage Candy Bars give you 20 hit points. And so is Battlestar, yes, horses. Battlestar store with 2 stars. Definitely, I would say try it out. I'm not sure what kind of game you're playing, but it can be quite useful. As I say, you know, the trick is in regular sun and regular moon is you need to do a lot of missions to earn more festival coins, because it's a lot harder to get festival coins in regular sun, regular moon. Okay, so let's see. Course, so I'm in the Thump Bump house. B1 can raise Pokemon's base attack stat a little bit, and special attacks. So I'm going to go for the special attack benefit, and I have to pick. I think it's Sushi Queen, which has got already some good stuff going on. So, okay, Sushi Queen had a blast. Special attack rose slightly. So I'm going to see if we can actually see that in the status. Okay, I'm going to go away from this, and in the Festival Plaza, if I hit the green Pokeball, I can get to the status screen for, oh wait, hang on, yeah, this is the one. Go to the summary, and if I press the yellow button, you can see I've improved the speed. Who did I send in there? Somebody should have special attack showing. Oh, maybe I see what I did. I gave it to Sushi Queen. Well, Sushi Queen could use a little help in the special attack department. So I think I will give my other Grubbin the attack ride in the bouncy house. So play, and so horses, did you load in the battle store? Because I think that is a good one. It's possibly a good one. So this one should go, I should send in my male Grubbin. Here we go, because my male Grubbin needs some benefit in the attack department, in the physical attack department. Because the thing about, as Grubbin evolves, it gets both special moves and special attack moves and regular attack moves, physical. So boosting its attack is always a good thing. It's like I'm going to have one that is special and one that is... I just want to see what else, if there's anything else. Now, of course, these shops, when you buy everything out like this, you can see 3 things I've bought them out. By tomorrow, when the day goes by and the Festival Plaza, those will come back. So that looks pretty good. I do have 1 tent left. All right, I'm going to talk to one more guy, and then I think I'll go start trying to level up my Pokemon some more. I want to shop. Recommend a good place. I'm going to recommend the general store. So, honestly, Albien, so you won. Thanks for struggle. Who were you battling? Because I was multitasking. Horses. So, Poke-Toys help you run away from an attacker, and they might have a secondary use, but I haven't quite figured that out yet, which doesn't mean it doesn't have a use. It does have a use, but I haven't tried to figure it out. Okay, so I've got lots of festival coins at this point. That puts me in a pretty good place at the moment. I'll leave the Festival Plaza. Albien says the girl with Bonsly. Oh, the girl with Bonsly, you beat her and you healed up with talking to Lily. Good job, good job. So, Albien, you're on your way. That's great. That's really great. You're working your team up. All right, I have. I'm just going to do this, heal up, and I'm pretty sure I've got Rage Candy Bars instead of potions. I'll have a quick look in my bag, and then I'll go start grinding my team a little bit. So your Goldeen held out. Albien, what level is your Goldeen right now? Okay, so you're talking to that guy. He's a youngster. You're battling the youngster. I wanted to check my bag. You know, this is really tricky, playing the game and commenting and watching my rival. It's all sort of wonderful stuff. I'm going to put the fresh water near the potions. So Rage Candy Bars can be used once to heal all the status conditions. Okay, so it's the Sweetheart Chocolates that are the 20. Okay, so Rage Candy Bars act like a full heal, which is wonderful. I'm going to put all of my full heal items together, and let's see what else I've got going on. So Pokeballs, I've got 43 Pokeballs. See, most of that is from the Festival Plaza, and that is perfect for the beginning of a game. I only have 1 Premier Ball. I have Repels, which we can use as many Repels as we want. Pearls, I'm going to move them to the free space. You can sell them. And festival tickets, I'm going to move to free space. Alright, so that is good. Let's see what else we've got in the bag. Oh, you can't you can kind of see what I've got. So I got my Z ring and no crystals yet. And that's what I've got there. So let me comment a little bit. So Albien is fighting the kid with the poison type, with muck. Hang on, I'm not trying to quit the game, I'm trying to save. Just exit. So Drillbur hopefully will hang in there. But, you know, we don't want to lose him to poison. If you've got any kind of heals or potions or anything, we're excited. We're hoping you win, Albien. We want you to take good care of your Drillbur there, because Drillbur is a beast. Let me see. I'm just going to do a quick save and run off to the next part. You've got no antidotes. Do you have potions? Well, it looks like you used a potion. Can only win by luck. Or you could switch to another Pokemon. That would help. At least it'll stop the poisoning. Maybe you have something that is resistant to poison that you can switch into. Okay, look. So it's now daytime in my Ultra Moon game. We can see that it's time for me to do some grinding on my team. It's very interesting what's going on Albien's game. So he got his Snivy is at level 6, his Togepi is up to level 5, and Goldeen is at level 5. I think you'll be all right if you because Togepi is normal type. Goldeen is, well, it used to be normal and water, but I think I have a Goldeen. Let me just look at my Goldeen for a minute here. Unfortunately, with the dual screen, I don't have it set up to show the lower screen. I'm going to try to do that because I want to be able to show my lower screen from time to time. So Goldeen is just plain water. It's not water and normal the way it was in previous generations. So, you know, just pick whoever has got the greatest defense, I suppose. I think this is a really tricky battle that you're in. So I've got to figure out who I'm going to put out first. Hang on. I'm so sorry for the green screen. That is terribly boring. Let me see who I've got here. I want to get Goldeen up. I want to get everybody up. I think I'll put out Treecko first. See if I can get Treecko leveled up a bit. I don't have any one Pokemon that's stronger than the rest, except for possibly Alolan Vulpix. But I want to get everybody leveled up. So, that's good. Okay. So this means you won your battle. Congratulations, Albien. That Drillbur, oh my gosh, he was up against a tough battle there. So, good job. Definitely good job. It's always good to be able to congratulate your rival on a battle well fought. One thing I like about this game is that catching Pokemon gives you the same number of points as defeating it. So, I think that makes this kind of game a little more interesting. It makes it more helpful, I suppose. Although my poor Treecko is not very strong against Caterpie. You know, it's funny to talk so seriously about these little baby Pokemon. Although, I gotta say, I don't want to wipe it completely out. I think at this point, I just want to catch a whole lot of Pokemon to put through Wonder Trade. Drillbur's defense is at level 12 already. For level 6, is he up to level 7 yet? That's not bad. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You just really want a strong team before you get to the principal, though. That's for sure. If you need to get potions, Albien, don't be shy about going back to the Pokecenter. Or if you need antidotes or anything else, That's totally allowed in the stream, in the Egg-locke. Alright, okay. So, this is going to be good for catching. The hail is good, I think, for catching Pokemon. Wait, I didn't have to do that. I could just go to my little shortcut there. Now that I have 49 Pokeballs. Okay, so you're going to fight preschooler Mia. Did you go to Lily and get healed up? I wasn't watching everything at once. It will become obvious any moment. Okay, I got my Caterpie. Nice, nice. So what's Drillbur up to? Is that a 7? Maybe? If only. Would you like to give Caterpie a nickname? Yes. Poor little Caterpie is getting a great nickname. They call him Squish. Like, don't step on him. Don't step on Caterpie. So, yeah. Anything I catch, might as well name it, even if I'm wonder trading it away. I don't need to do that. What's up? Send Squish to the box. And fear the preschoolers, says Albien. Yeah. Alright. Preschoolers can be powerful. You're going to let Togepi try its metronome. That would be fun. I think metronome is really a fun move. I've often wondered if I could just do a whole team of metronome Pokemon and just level them up really high and then just see if I could like do a whole metronome run on a game. And don't be explosions. Pretty funny, Albien. Pretty funny. Alright. See if I can get some pound going here with the poor little Treecko is just not that strong yet. This guy needs work. And I'll go back to Snowy. Snowy's been pretty good. Alrighty, here we go. What I might do after this episode, like maybe tomorrow, I might just do like a whole wonder trading, like stream, just like a short 1 hour wonder trading stream, so that it doesn't really affect the episodes, but it will, you know, show a recording of how the game is going. I mean, I would do it live stream, of course. So, Albien, it's getting really late. Oh, you won. Congratulations. That's awesome. Let me know if you need to end your part of the live stream, because I'm aware that it's very late in Sweden right now, and I don't want to be a bad influence. I'm supposed to be a granny. I'm supposed to be like a good influence on people. So congratulations, Albien, on winning. That is amazing. Very proud of you. You're doing such a great job. Now I know I have to really step up to the plate and try to make sure I can be able to beat you, because you are way ahead of me in this regard. I'm ahead of you in the Festival Plaza. What should I do? I think I should just wait this turn out, which would be, how do I wait out a turn without wasting something? Because I don't have berries or anything. I guess I could just temporarily switch out. I could do that to waste a turn. Hang on. Why am I doing this? Pokemon. Want to switch out? And I'll go to Pina Colada for the moment. Albien, okay, I know you're a night owl, but still, everybody does better with sleep. Are you out of school for the summer yet, or are you still in school? Oh, you've had nightmares. Well, use the nightmare move in Pokemon. The nightmare move will help. I think I will try another attempt to catch this Baneri. Not sure what Baneri's catch rate is, but yeah, you don't have the guaranteed catch rate on Route 1, and once you battle Hal at the festival. All right, let's see who needs attention in Pokemon Refresh. Okay, so you're getting an Oranberry. That's nice. Get Veneria a nickname, yes. Oh my gosh, what am I going to name all these bunnies? I'm running out of names. I'll just name them Ears. Ears. There we go. Hope I've remembered to name everybody. Oh no, I don't want it in the party. Okay, let's go back. Cannot have anybody in the party that we catch. This is just for building my decks and getting ready for a Wonder Trading episode to build up my festival coins. So, Albien, are you going to go load up on stuff from the Pokecenter? Good plan. You got a good plan. School ends the middle of next week. This week if you are Swedish, because it's Monday for me. Okay, so if you want to end now, thank you so much, everyone. Thank Albien, and check out his channel. The link is in the description. And Albien and I are both having playlists on our channels with all of the episodes, so feel free to check in on the playlists if you're not available for live stream. Subscribe to Albien. Feel free to subscribe to me if you haven't already, and click the like button on his live stream on his channel, and feel free to click the thumbs up like button for me. Next episode, hopefully I will, yes, for episode 2, Albien, I'll definitely go do some trainer school stuff. So thanks for coming by, and I hope you have a good night and a good day at school tomorrow. I am going to switch my screens around, and that's how we'll do that. This is fun. Thank you to everybody in the stream who has been patient and watching along and having fun with us today. And I know it is in North America, it's Sunday night, a little earlier, and on the West Coast it's only Sunday afternoon, so that's a good thing. I will probably be live streaming at least another 10 minutes, and then I will wind off as well. But for now, we're still going strong. I'm trying to do a little more grinding on my low-level Pokemon, and there we go. We'll get them ready for battle. All right, I am going to switch this back over. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to type this into the chat. All right, and let's see what we've got going on here. Pokemon Refresh, get these guys strengthened up. All right, so far so good. Everybody's doing good. And the Grubbin family is doing good. Quite well. Alrighty. So, I'll just keep grinding along here, and I'm going to fix this thing here a little bit. So, at least I've got a clue now about how to fix the screens for the next episode, and be able to try to keep data for Albien as well as myself on my live stream. So we've got Rotom here. Rotom wants attention, but it's still, I guess, too early. I think I'll try to get, as I say, I haven't been through the trainer school, so I have to keep switching my Pokemon around to help them get experience. Okay, Albien, I'm glad you're going to watch, and hopefully it will be soothing and you'll be able to fall asleep. Hopefully the music is less crazy than when I had them both at the same time, which was just a little bit of a problem that we'll have to be a little more careful. It's hard with using OBS, really, when you're live streaming, because you have to pay attention to all of the settings while you're actually playing the game. So we'll get there. The more you use it, the better. The more I use it, the better I get. So I've got a young goose. Let's see if we can spark the young goose. We're both level 3. It'd be interesting to see how young goose's defenses are compared to Grubbin's at the same level. Albien, I liked your the thumbs up on your stream. Make sure you thumbs up on mine if you want to, my rival. A new idea for the next question of the day. Send it to me in Discord. Nice idea. And also, you can put the question of the day in the description for your live streams or your videos. Because even if you record a video and upload it, your question of the day, people can read it and answer it in the comment section. So that is a way to go about it. Now, I'm just thinking, I want to keep catching these guys. I think if I put out Snowy and then don't attack, I'll be able to Pokeball this guy and help build the stash. A stash of Pokemon that will be wonder traded in a wonder trading stream connected to this Egg-locke, but it won't be part of the episodes. But I will do it so people can see how my game is developing, all online. All right, here we go. Try to catch this guy. So, stay in the ball, Young Goose. Young Goose is getting one of the famous names that my wonderful viewers suggested in episode 0. They said that Young Goose should be called Kofefe. And I think that's a great name for Young Goose. Even though it's going out to Wonder Trade, somebody is going to get it and see the name, and then they will be able to have a good laugh. So, C-O-V. How do you spell Kofefe? Oh my gosh. The viewers that suggested this were so funny. That was just hilarious. Okay. Young Goose says Kofefe and goes to the box for now. All right. So, right now in North America on the East Coast, it's just about to turn 8 o'clock at night. And we have, that means it's turning 5 o'clock in the afternoon, West Coast time. So I think I will stream a little bit longer. Let me see how long I've been streaming. 2 hours and 25 minutes. I think I'll just stream, I will go and catch one more Pokemon. And then I'll go to the Pokecenter and we'll wrap it up for episode 1. So, Albien, my rival, and I have taken 2 different approaches so far at the very beginning of our Egg-locke. I've taken the approach of building up my Festival Plaza and getting stuff. He has taken the approach of building up his Pokemon. And he's had one team member go into the death box so far. But he also is farther ahead of me at the trainer school. So this is all to the good, all fun. So, what do we have here? We have Young Goose, and we're going to switch over to Snowy, and maybe that will weaken Young Goose, and I will capture this one too. We'll see. We'll just work this through. Albien says on the 12th, a new dinosaur game comes out for the PS4. Jurassic World Edition. Oh my gosh. Well, that ought to occupy some of your time. I bet that would be challenging. I think if I do Tail Whip, that should weaken the Young Goose just enough for the Hail to do its magic. Although maybe Hail just takes away HP at a steady rate regardless of defenses. think I'll just try to catch it. Go ahead and try it that way. Here we go. Catch it, stay in the ball, young goose. All right, so we also have another good nickname for young goose, another one from the last stream. So I'll go ahead and put this one on as well. Do you want to give young goose a nickname? I do. And it is another so-called famous quote. It's big water. Big water. Puerto Rico is surrounded by so much water. Yeah, I think we knew that. I think we knew that already. So that is the quote for our young goose. And it goes in the box. All right, guys. Oh yes, and Albien, I haven't forgotten. The next young goose is going to be named Wall or Build the Wall. Wall.exe is kind of funny. It's quite funny, Albien. I don't know if a lot of people will get it, but they should, because you are a very funny person, and I hope you keep that about you. Never let your sense of humor go, because you'll use it your whole life. You'll be glad you have it. On days that are tough, you'll be like, oh yeah, my sense of humor. All right, so here we go. We are healing up the Pokemon, and for some reason I did all of that on my screen switched around. Oh my goodness, I've got to remember to switch the screens back more often, because sometimes the lower screen works and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have much going on it. So just a super fast review. We'll just go through the summary of what I've got before I sign off. I have a level 4 Grubbin named GamerXGuy21. I have a level 4 Goldeen named Sushi Queen. I've got a level 5 Alolan Vulpix named Snowy. I have a level 4 Swinub named Pina Colada. I have a level 3 Grubbin named Grubmander, and a level 4 Treecko named Hector. Hector Gex, really. So that's where I stand on that. Let's save my game. We'll go outside, and then we're going to get ready to sign off. This is where we are. I'm going to stand sort of towards the trainer school for my sign-off to kind of give you guys a hint that although I'm going to keep doing building up the team, I will do in episode 2, I will be doing some trainer school. So for tonight, I say, hope you guys had a great weekend. Thank you for joining our stream and watching and lurking and making comments and playing along and having all of the fun that we have together. And for now, I say alola.